So we're going to be chatting with Q. Let's get into it. How you doing, man?
How you doing today, Andy?
I'm doing good, man. Whereabouts in Florida are you?
Central Florida, actually.
Welcome to HopeJamz, man. Pleasure to have you on my show, man.
Man, it's a pleasure to be on. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. That track, I mean, I'll send you off air, but something about that track, the way it's being produced, engineered, it just works so well, man. I really, really love that track.
Well, actually, my producer, Thomas Swanson, he made the beat for exactly like my sound itself. So when he heard a hook that I had wrote, he made the beat specifically to that. And I mean, it worked so great. And my brother, which is the singer on the hook, Hector Brand, once he put his voice on it, I mean, it became a classic. Instantly, in my opinion, anyway. I'm biased.
Yeah, well, say am I. I love it, man. Yeah, man, it really, really works, that track. I mean, yeah, man, I listened to a few other tunes and, you know, they're all good tracks, but that one, it just stands out like it's in a league of its own kind of thing, you know?
I really appreciate it. I feel the same way. I mean, that's Florida music, though. That's what we do.
Yeah, man, now I'm feeling that big time, man. But welcome to HopeJamz, man. We need to get into the kind of an introduction of who you are, man, because I think you'd originally sent me that track, which you had named Going In as a single. And obviously I hadn't heard of you before that either, so it's interesting for me to learn about you as much as everyone listening. So, you know, give us the intro, man, of how you got into the scene and, you know, testimony and thrown in there as well, everything, man.
Well, honestly, I started music when I was about 11, 12 years old with me and 5 other brothers. And we all had a passion to, like, rap and be famous. In the beginning, it was all about gimmicks and things like that. But when you're from a small town like I am, we have, like, maybe 3,000 to 5,000 people total in the whole town. Our dreams is, like, more far-fetched than you would from a person from the city. So we have to work 10 times harder to get noticed, you know what I mean, at the same altitude as others. But what we have over others, I believe, is passion. Like, when it comes to working hard and trying to chase what we want, we usually never stop until we get it. I'm just a small-town kid that enjoys music to the fullest, and I feel like my talent and my gift is to have the way with words to touch hearts without even knowing them. You know what I mean? I feel like telling my struggle and my story will help others, and that's what I do.
Yeah, man, definitely. And so you've been doing it 10, 11 years old until now. So was it just a continual progression of learning the craft and getting and getting better and better?
Oh, yeah. When I first begun, I was very immature. I listened to Two Live Crew, Tupac, so it was very ignorant lyrics in the beginning. And I was very young, so it was more about impressing people. Once I got older and I lived a little more and I went through things, my music started to change and form. And what I wanted to do with my music started to change. Like, I wanted to entertain in the beginning, and now I feel like I have the power to do way more than that. You know, I have power to change lives. So that's what I decided to do, to use my music for a message and bring happiness.
Yeah, man. But I think that's a great way to look at it, man. Great thing to do, because obviously you do have the power as an artist to influence people, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I truly appreciate it. I feel like we all have influence over someone in our lives, but because we're put on a bigger stage as an artist, I feel like we have more eyes on us. So the way you move, you may influence someone you may never meet. So you have to think about that every moment of the day. Yeah,
man. Definitely, man. Yeah, man. Tell us more. Like, you got into the scene then, and did you always kind of have your faith with you?
Yeah. I mean, it was hard. I mean, I grew up in the kind of poor. I mean, when I say kind of, because I didn't have a bad childhood. Like, my mother struggled. I didn't have a father growing up. It was just me and my 3 sisters and my mother. My mother, I swear, she's a queen. All right. She raised us on her own. However, she had to make ways work. I mean, and watching her from afar, that helped me grow as a man and as a person. Honestly, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be the person I am today.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, I mean, praise God for your mum then being there. With your music now then, obviously you've come from that hard place. So, like, is your life been better now? Has God blessed you in different ways?
Oh, He's blessed me so much, you don't have the time for me to tell you all the blessings. Like, I am a married man. I am very happy. My wife is very, very supportive. I mean, that's my best friend in life. I mean, I could talk all day about this woman, but I have two beautiful sons. I have a wonderful supporting cast, best friends. Like, I have my cousin, both of my cousins who are also artists, Prime Time and Capital T. I have so many great minds. My brother Marquise, MG. I have like so many great minds and brothers around me that it helps me create a great song or a great mixtape. But to us, it's not song. It's our life story. You know, it's way much deeper than just music. You know, we're honestly putting our feelings, our heart, our lives. We're letting everyone in, you know, without you guys asking. We feel like our story will help someone.
Yeah,
and
man.
that takes guts, to be honest.
It definitely does, man, because you're putting your heart on the record, aren't you? So you're actually showcasing who you are, and that's a deep thing to put out into public, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's what I really feel like you got to be passionate about this, or the industry will end you so quickly because it's hard work. Every day you have to do something new. Every day you have to keep yourself relevant. But to me, it's my passion, it's my love, so it's a challenge, and I love challenge.
Yeah, man, for sure.